So with the Carnival LR banners being released, we now have all of the content for Part 2 of Worldwide Download Celebration 2023. So of course, most people's attention is starting to shift towards Part 3 and what EZAs we could get. And while there is other content that's going to come out during Part 3 of Worldwide Download Celebration, you know, I think we can all agree the EZAs is the hypest part, because we're not getting a new banner or anything like that. So other than some missions and new stages to already established events, you know, the EZAs is what really makes Part 3 hype. And especially because of the options they've got to EZA for Part 3. Dude, I think this celebration could end with a absolute banger. So first off, I do want to go over the most likely scenario of what we're most likely going to see. And then after that, we'll talk a little bit about some other EZAs maybe we could potentially see, but it doesn't make as much sense. So I do want to clarify too, I did base this decision off of the previous Worldwide Download Celebration, because typically Dokkan does like to follow kind of like in patterns with these celebrations, so then they do similar things every celebration. So that's why this is the choice I made of the most likely scenario. So this is by no means a hot take or anything. I think most people can agree he's probably going to EZA for Part 3, but I do have the Int Transforming Goku Black right here. So this guy's skeleton for an EZA is very, very good. He's got this 40% chance to crit in base. He is greatly stacking defense. He has this attack buff right here, which this definitely does need to go up, and they need to add some defense with it. But as long as they do those couple things, this guy could be very, very useful. Maybe if they want to slap on guard for the first couple turns as well, so then he has the opportunity to stack up his defense, that would be nice. But, you know, he's helping a lot of weak teams. He's on a lot of very good teams as well, with, you know, the Extreme Class version of Future Saga being buffed a lot during the celebration. So he'd link up very well with a lot of the new LRs and just be a very good addition to the game. He does also have the Rose transformation, where he becomes a support. So I'm most curious about what they're going to do with this, because if they, you know, throw some attack and defense in here, then this guy could be very, very useful, because maybe you just keep him as like a floater on the team or whatever. He's supporting for 3 key, and then potentially, you know, 20% or 30% to attack and defense to all Extreme Class allies, and then he could be very, very useful, because like I mentioned, he's on some pretty weak teams. Inhuman Deed sucks, Corroded Body and Mind sucks, Worldwide Chaos isn't really the best, so him buffing all of these allies, or all the Extreme Class allies, but these are Extreme Class dominated teams, so it's not like that really matters, would be very, very useful. Now, the reason I did pick the Int Goku Black, well, number one, it just makes sense because he's one of the oldest Future Saga units that hasn't gotten an EZA, but also, you'll see during the previous Worldwide Download Celebration, the one EZA we did get was the EZA for the STR Dokkan Fest Cooler, and I don't have it pulled up, but in the announcement for his EZA, there was a little, like, message at the end that said you could pull this guy on the Part 1 banner, this banner right here, the 5th Form Coolers banner. So you can see him featured at the end right here. So they intentionally did put the STR Cooler, this one right here that got his EZA for the previous Worldwide Download Celebration, they intentionally put him on this banner so then you could pull him, and then obviously he would EZA. Or then if you didn't pull him, when his EZA got revealed, you had the incentive to go back and try and summon for him. So then it would make sense for this Worldwide Download Celebration that then the, you know, unit at the end of this banner could potentially get an EZA. And you'll never guess who's at the end of this banner. The Int Transforming Goku Black. So it would make a lot of sense to see this guy EZA for Part 3. And like I mentioned, we only got one Dokkan Festival EZA for Part 3. So then it would make sense if this guy was the only EZA we got. I'd be okay with that. As long as this guy gets an EZA during the celebration, I'm happy. Because, you know, we didn't see him EZA for Part 1. I was like, alright, it's cool. We could see him EZA for Part 2. We didn't see him EZA for Part 2. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous right now, because if he doesn't EZA for Part 3, like, what are they doing? But I'm holding out hope, you know, because again, it makes the most sense that he would EZA for Part 3. Now, moving on to some other potential EZAs we could see. These guys would not make as much sense, but Dokkan likes to be weird sometimes and throw a curveball at us. So potentially, maybe instead of just seeing this guy EZA, we could see him EZA alongside the LR Goku Black. Maybe we could just see the LR Goku Black EZA. Like I said, Dokkan's weird sometimes. So they might want to switch it up, but if we're going off of the previous Worldwide Download Celebration, this guy has the most likely EZA. Now, yeah, I guess we can go ahead and talk about this guy's EZA really quick. So, like the other Int Goku Black, he's got very, very good potential for his EZA. He's getting 50% defense on both his super attack effects, so that already is very good. He's got some solid attack and defense buffs in here. You know, 120% right here is pretty good. So if they want to bump this up to 150%, maybe bump up his start of turn attack and defense stat to like, I don't know, 120%, 150% or something like that, then that would definitely be very good. He is also recovering HP, which they did handle the AGL Zamasu's EZA very well, and one main factor in that is because of his HP regeneration. So I think before his EZA, it was just like 10% start of turn or something like that. But then with his EZA, on his best turn, he can recover like 30% HP. So I have very high expectations for how they're going to handle this. With his EZA, they could easily make him recover like 20% HP at the end of a turn in which an attack was received. So very, very good potential with his EZA, like I mentioned. He's pretty much on the same teams this guy's on, so he's helping, Inhuman Deeds, Corroded Body Mind, Worldwide Chaos, blah, blah, blah. And then also he does have the Rage mode. So the Rage mode is pretty good. He gets extra ki per ki sphere obtained. And then he's also getting attacks effective against all types. So he's going to do good damage. And he's got a very good shot at getting a super because, of course, he's getting extra ki. So this guy's EZA is almost just as needed as this guy's. But if I had to choose between the two of them, the transforming Goku Black needs it a lot more. Look at this. He was 2018. And then this guy was 2020. So I could definitely see a world where this guy doesn't EZA because they want to save it for maybe like a future celebration or something like that. Now, next up, we do have the AGL Dokkan Fest Trunks. This is very unlikely because it would make no sense to EZA this guy and then not EZA this guy right here, but I don't know, man. I wouldn't put it past Dokkan. Now, this guy isn't that old. I mean, look at this. He's a 2022 unit on Global, but his kit is definitely very aged. He could benefit from an EZA, and he would help the Dokkan Fest Tech Trunks, the one we just got before Worldwide on JP. So his EZA would kind of make sense. And I could kind of see a world where he does EZA, but it also wouldn't make much sense because, like I said, this guy needs an EZA much more than this guy. Now, with his EZA, he could be very good. Just give him more stats on Super, and then he could be a great Slot 2 unit, or give him more stats just start of turn, so then he could be a good Slot 1 unit, maybe give him some guard, something like that. Definitely make him better when he transforms, because a weird thing with this guy is he's actually better before he transforms into Super Saiyan, which is odd because typically when you transform with units, you want them to become better, but it's kind of the opposite with this guy. So definitely give him just more stuff in his Super Saiyan state and maybe make him a little bit of a better Slot 1 option because, I don't know, right now this guy is just not good whatsoever. Now, next up, I really don't think we're going to see these guys EZA. I think it would make much more sense for potentially 9th year anniversary or just next time we get a Majin Buu Saga themed celebration. But of course, I am talking about the Worldwide Dallas Celebration 2020 LRs. So this STR Vegito kind of makes sense. It's a Vegito, and obviously one of the new LRs was a Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. This Buuhan makes no sense whatsoever, but, I mean, he came alongside the STR Vegito. So if they EZA'd this guy, they're also going to EZA this guy. Both of them could benefit from an EZA, definitely, especially him. Dude, this guy could easily be busted. This guy could be better than the 5th year anniversary Fusion's EZA. I'm just throwing that out there because they have damage reduction. When they fuse, they also have the Scouter. So then you're getting this for 10 turns. They don't need to buff this, and I'm pretty sure they're not, and I don't really care. 10 turns as a Scouter is already crazy as it is. So as long as you actually make this guy better defensively, so then you can transform with him, or fuse with him, and then make use out of the 10-turn Scouter, then honestly, he's just broken as it is. So this guy has very good potential. The Buuhan is a stacker, so maybe just make him a quicker stacker. Like I mentioned, with recovering HP on EZA units, they typically bump it up a lot. So that could be really good. He's got built-in additionals, so for a stacker, that's already very useful. And then when you transform with him, he doesn't get any defense on Super, so that's definitely something they got to do. And then, I don't know, give him guard, damage reduction, dodge, something like that. So then, he could just be really good defensively when he transforms. But that pretty much has been the video. There's not a whole lot of options in terms of EZAs. I mean, maybe the tech androids, I guess, but they make just as much sense as this guy, which is very little. So again, I think what's most likely going to happen is we see an EZA for this bad boy right here, and I would not complain at all. That's actually what I would like to see out of all of these EZAs, because like I said, this guy could EZA for a future Saga celebration in the future, and then this guy could EZA way down the line. I'm sure a lot of you even forgot this guy existed. And then these two probably should EZA for something like 9th year anniversary or something like that, which would make a little bit more sense for them because they're very hyped Dokkan Festival LRs. So then for them to just EZA at the end of the celebration out of nowhere would be kind of out of left field. But it is still Worldwide Download Celebration, so they fit the theme because of that. And then also this is a Vegito, so he kind of fits the theme because of that. But yeah, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know which EZA you're looking forward to most, or which potential EZA you're looking forward to most. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.